that includes Bangladesh, Myanmar, that is Myanmar, Pakistan, it was called as Myanmar. Together, all these are happening around. So before 1935, this was India. In 1935, there was Government of India Act of 1935. They separated out Myanmar from India, Sri Lanka for India, from India. So this is first partition of India. In 1947, they separated out Pakistan from India. But what we dream that we want to make it Akhanda Bharat. So this is our target. And for that purpose, now you just go through that our parliament, new structure of parliament. There also painting is there. That is also indicating Akhanda Bharat. What we consider this as Bharat Mata. Now, Bharat Mata. Just want to go to the India. So Bharat Mata. Now you can notice our change. This is the way we got freedom. But if you notice clearly, written by Swatantraveer Savarkar, you can see that English translation is there on that side. Here is the Marathi original letter, what is that? So that is to inspire armed revolutionaries. So hey, start menu, that is what name of martyr, and that letter is there. So after my lecture, you can look to that letter also. Now let us come to again another point. This is another branch we are conducting on. At time of that particularly when India was highly inspired by non-violent activity, these armed revolutionaries continued their work. In Bengal, the armed revolutionaries carried out fantastic things at that time. There was unification and they were carrying out their own thing. At that time, they tried to kill Viceroy by exploding bomb. Everything was perfect. Bomb was also exploded, but it was not having that power. Okay, something like that, a small bomb we are exploding out in railway engine, so nothing will happen. Then, with help of freedom fighter Savarkar, one of his disciples named as Senapati Bapat, I hope you might have visited that Savarkar Sadan. Aapka gela tha ka Savarkar Sadan? Okay, so there only that idol is there of Senapati Bapat. He went to France. There was meeting of Russian armed revolutionaries with him. He given book to Senapati Bapat, how to make a bomb. It was translated from some German lady in English.
Yeah,
and
we were
then,
friends of German.
huh?
That time we were friends of German. Yeah.
And then bomb was made in England. That is in India House. The first bomb was made. Many people demonstrated at that time that when we are going to meet Savarkar, his hands were yellow. Chemistry might be picric acid. Have you heard the word? Yeah, some yellow colored substance is there. That is precursor of TNT. It is 2,4 TNT might be trinitrotoluene, world's highest explosive at that time. It was prepared from picric acid. And picric acid is having so nice yellow color, something like haldi. Your hands will turn yellow. So many people notice at that time. And now, the thing is that the effective bomb was produced. Then that technology was taken to India. Okay. The factory was set up in UP, that is in Alipur. Whereas the technology was received by elder brother of Savarkar, that's Babarao Savarkar alias Ganesh Damodar Savarkar. And then this person, Khudiram Bose, he carried out first time explosion of this bomb. That is called as Midnapur, original name is Medinipur, that is in West Bengal. So this carried out in Bengal. Whereas Khudiram Bose tried to kill officer in sport. Then second thing, I explained that later, O martyr, Hutatmani. So that is explained here. Whereas what you observe is the flag here. Vande Mataram is wrote on this flag. And this flag is in hand of Madam Kama. She was a Parsi lady originally from Mumbai, but he went to Germany. At that time, some international conference was there in Germany. So what is the simple logic? Enemy of our enemy is our friend. So at that time, there was enmity between Germany and England. So Germany will help us, and we with Savarkarji were having direct contact at that time with this Kaiser William Seth. And some international organization was set up. At that time, Irish people were also there because England forcefully occupied Ireland. They say it is UK. but it is forceful use. Whereas these Irish people were there in this revolution, then Egyptian were also there, Chinese were also there, because China was also forcefully occupied partly by Britishers. And then international organization of armed revolutionary was carried out by freedom fighter Savarkar. Now here, in Stuttgart, first time Indian flag was shown by Madam Kama. This flag is made by Swatantraveer Savarkar. Now then you will find various other incidents. But what was the result? Ultimately Savarkar was there in England. He was arrested. And then he made his famous plan that to jump in the sea and escape from British, what we can say, not actually arrested, but he was not imprisoned on board. He was having some of the freedom on board. So he jumped from that boat and tried to escape on the land of France. But British police bribed French police and took control of Savarkarji again. And because of that, French government collapsed. Long history is there behind that. You can read on internet that how this French government was collapsed because of that. And then Savarkarji became at that time very much famous personality in Europe. He was taken to India. He was expecting that death penalty should be there, but Britishers given him lifetime imprisonment. But how many times? 2 times. He said, this is biggest contradiction. How you can give me twice lifetime imprisonment? You can keep me this way, what we can say, my birth. After 25 years you have to release me. Then after some time I will die. Then rebirth. Then you can imprison me second time. So that means you are believing Hindu ideology. British government is believing Hindu ideology, like that he explained at that time. But when he was taken to Andaman, the jailer, he said very brutal words about him. I felt very sorry for him. But now you have to spend 50 years over here. माझ्यासारखा माणूस असतो तो पर्सनल लाईफ इज very poor thing. Now I have to stay here for 50 years. So Savarkarji was having great confidence. He said, your empire will not survive here for 50 years. Okay. And one more thing, I am also feeling very pity towards you. Why? Because when I got released from this jail, you are not able to observe me because you are right now in the age of 60. Okay. So this type of mentality was there about Savarkar's terrific positive approach. He was arrested and imprisoned in 1910. So after 50 years, he is supposed to be released in 1960. And we are aware India was freedom in 1947. So his that prediction also was perfect. Whereas he celebrated that day. Why? Because supposed to be, this is my liberation day from Andaman. He was not there at Andaman for these many years, but he spent 10 years in jail of Andaman. So they were very, very critical for him. Just you can check out, this is called as Kodu. You can see model at bottom. There they used to put dry coconut and you have to pour oil. You have to move this. Now you can move without restriction, you can do easily. But suppose your legs are tight, you can't spread like this, Escaped from India only and went to Japan. Their Japanese police were behind him, but he married a Japanese girl. So now he was in relation with Japan, so he was not arrested by now Japanese police. And from that there was strong communication between Rashtriyani Babu and Savarkar. But the communication was not recorded. Okay, how the communication was? Even, say, Savarkar was there in Andaman jail. And at that time, he was having communication with revolutionists in America, revolutionists in England. British agencies said that we don't idea was there. So because of the efforts of Savarkar, the situation turned 65% Hindus were there in the country. They were newly trained, they were arrested by the Japanese army. 80,000 army was arrested at the Battle of Singapore. They turned to Indian National Army. This was formed by Rasbihari Bose. But after reaching of Subhash Babu, the leading was there in hands of Subhash Babu and then attacked all India. First they freed out Andaman and Nicobar. Modi ji renamed this island right now as Shahidan Swaraj. But the original names were given
were Shahid and Swaraj by Subhash Babu when he conquered these islands. But very unfortunate, by that time Japan was on the eve of defeat, and therefore help of Japan was not there. Afterwards, we lost the battle at Imphal, and then onwards people of INA were arrested. Subhash Babu managed to escape. Many people believe that he was alive, but there was rumor that he died. Yet conspiracy is going on. So free from that. But in Mumbai, there was revelation on Navy. That is the boat named as Talwar. That revelation was not crushed by Britishers. That was ultimately pacified with help of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So this is the condition. Your army is not loyal with you. Your navy is not loyal with you. How can you rule over India? And therefore Britishers decided to free India. The British Prime Minister actually given two reasons to free India. Reason number one, Indian army is no more loyal with Britishers. In bracket, the situation was there in 1857 also. But what happened in 1857? They sent British army and crushed down the revolt. So for second purpose they said, no, we are not in position to send the British army in India right now. And therefore it is better that we have to give freedom. And that's why we got freedom. If at all there is connection of Gandhiji with freedom, then we ask question like that Sri Lanka got freedom. Because Sri Lanka was not there at that time ruled by Gandhiji was not there in Sri Lanka. Why Myanmar got freedom? Okay. Why Indonesia got freedom? Around 1945 to 1955, within these 10 years, maximum these nations got freedom. In Indonesia, neither Britishers were there nor Gandhiji was there. Yet Indonesia got freedom. And you will get answer in the second clause. We are not in position to send our army in India. That second clause was responsible for Hitler. He crushed down Britishers, he crushed down Dutch people, he crushed down French people, and that's why he was warning. If you are going through that Mein Kampf and all that, he was again and again warning that Britishers don't fight with us. Go to your colony, protect your colonies, don't destroy that colony. Let your empire should be there, I will develop in Russia. But Churchill is the key factor for me. Churchill is something like God. Because he decided to fight with Hitler, we got freedom. Okay? No, his words are something different. But practically speaking, he is the person who ruined out all British empire. Okay? Anyway, so in 1903, he wrote this. This is actually Marathi. But in Marathi, we are taking Sanskrit. The best Prakrit language of Sanskrit is Maharashtra. Marathi is evolved from Maharashtrian. So here, some letters you might have observed. So the second word, how many you are able to read Hindi? Yes, can you read it loudly? Gazion में भूत प्रभवती कहेगा जबरदस्त ईमान ईमान की तब तो लंदन तक चलेगी एक हिंदुस्तान की. So मतलब I can only read, not understand. According to Muslim religion, Ghazi means the one who is martyr for religion. So जब तक गाजियों में स्मेल रहेगा, ईमान ईमान मतलब क्या है? तो तब से लंदन तक चलेगी टेक हिंदुस्तान. So लंदन तक हमारी टेक चल सकती है. This was the inspiration, but this military instinct unfortunately was not shown by other India. Only shown by Bahadur Shah Zafar. This is a statement of Bahadur Shah Zafar. That was clear you have observed. Okay? Good.
हाँ सिंपल कॉन्फर्मेशन सर मतलब आज का एग्जाम्पल बता रहे थे वो पूरे हिंदुस्तान को यूनाइट किया ना जितने से और राज्य थे स्टेट वो उनको पहले एकदम ऐसे यूनाइट किया ना
सरदार वल्लभ भाई.
हाँ
हाँ वो बताओ. Actually, what happened? At that time, India was not directly ruled by British. In India, two parts were there. One is called as princely state. So, for example, Jodhpur in Rajasthan, that was a princely state. So, this was having some sort of dominant status. But the king of Jodhpur will decide what are the internal things and all that. But only thing is that he should pay tribute decided by Britishers per annum, and whatever the rules given by Britishers that you have to follow. At time of freedom, Britishers were having a sort of fear that we ruled Indians over years. 150 years Indians were ruled by these Britishers. When possible, on one fine day, a person will come. He will say that let us have revenge over Britain. That Indians should march to England and rule over England. May happen. And for that purpose, there is a simple answer. Let India into pieces. As many pieces we can. This is British strategy. Worldwide British strategy. Divide and rule. So if you check out Ottoman Empire, how Ottoman Empire was degraded. From that, two nations were created. One is Iran, one is Iraq. And they are in struggle with each other. Now, Iranian people are not having any enmity with other people. They have only enmity towards Iraq. And Iraqi people are having enmity towards Iran. Worldwide, Britishers play this way. You can check Czechoslovakia. I am having some problem of Czechoslovakia because they are spelling it. Sometimes we wrote that Czechoslovakia or Czechoslovakia, whatever the pronunciation. But it is something that political engineering. They separated out Sudetenland from Austria. They separated out Czech and Slovak, and combiningly they called this nation as Czechoslovakia. They said it should be served like Eastern Switzerland. In Switzerland also these three nations are there. So from the eastern side also these nations should be there. So Britishers were at that time playing with world map. So same thing they wanted. They used the word balkanization of India. What is the meaning of balkanization? Like as many fragments of India.